Heaven not fall. Anything not do heaven. All of me, you see the ground not here, me we enter. People see protest go here. At the end of the day, the man not be there now. But when you see look at this one, what happen? So maybe we just take it easy. Now gradual process. The man when he force a ticket, if you go by ASA, it dey everybody for, but most of the people when they allowed to know say the man as person result they use. Don't be the first time when the matter don't come out. You never feel hold on. But this is the first time when the matter don't enter court, it don't go far. When you dey grow up, you know people want to gather go school. You know those one when you know who not finish, but all of them gather at the school. You know those when they not called, they there. Well, the day will come when you go look at that way they do say, well, this politics they dig. The day when you, if you want to know how they take born you, carry phone say you want to do counsel for your community. And then they'll come tell you say how your mama take come, how your papa take come. Different things will they come out. And are you happy to answer? Not be something we never seen before.
My brother, what would be your reaction?
Well, everybody gets their own way when they look things, and with all due respect to my brother here, he gets his own opinion on the matter. If you ask me, and I want to talk about the Supreme Court judgment of yesterday, I believe say the decision was very wrong, and to some extent, people never take time to know the interpretation of that judgment. They're not the same make they swear in a PDP candidate. The Supreme Court not actually mention any political party say, because this party now is called the second highest vote, goes through. I mean, no. What they've clearly said is that for the person who will be the second highest, who's called the second highest vote, who is called two-thirds across the 8 local governments, should be sworn in. Whether not APC, whether not PDP, whether not AAO, they've not mentioned. And the PDP candidate in question will challenge the liar. You know, pass that criteria. That is why the National Chairman come out to interpret exactly what the Supreme Court mentioned. But because our people are quick to jump to the bandwagon, they just believe, say, because they say they rely on election has been nullified because of the inconsistency with the deputy. Instead of perhaps picking out the deputy in this case to take a decision to an extent. They never read them, they never even understand them. They just jump to conclusions, say they don't throw away the APC man, the governor who we say that the PDP man they want to swear in. So to me, it amounts to some level of our style as human beings, especially black people. They say, if you want to hide something for black man, you put it inside a book, because we know they like to read. So it's like we put the car before the horse. And if the car there before the horse, now the car won't drag the horse, I mean now the horse is supposed to drag the car. So ideally, I think the national chairman, with his press conference, gave a further light to the fact.
It's just that the constitutional lawyer won't say would they interpret, or would they call since to come join us for here, he cannot come from me camp. Because we also not going to look at you know, you never get like what you about talk. You never get what you never have for this country.
Yeah, but
anything so no. What I'm trying to say, in the absence of okay, if what is national chairman talk, nah, true. What is going to happen?
Yeah, but obviously, what did the national chairman they try to talk? Be say
no.
What did the national chairman they try to talk? Be say not be as people take perceive and take carry the rumor. Not be so the interpretation of the judgment be first and foremost. If the PDP guy not scored to third across the 8 local government, automatically they not fit swarm in.
But who could determine that one?
They have to. The Supreme Court decision may have not getting to the point where they say they're supposed to okay, I be now. Since we don't observe, say this man not scored to third, you know, fit swarm in. You know, fit swear they rely on in at the time. The worst case scenario, they go back to rerun, whereby APC may not have the opportunity to do the needful, because at the end of the day, the Bayelsa people don't talk. They voted massively for APC. And in the issue of the democracy, with the talks in the involvement, yes, of course, to an extent, I agree with my brother here, say, democracy are processes, and it takes many years for democracy to reach a stage. But these days, we can easily copy democracy. Most of us, they go abroad now. We see how democracy, they run from many countries. Enough if they perfect. No country democracy perfect. But the imperfection for our own here is gotten to the point that is alarming, that it is we as people, now they use our hand until they destroy the same democracy what we're going to wait for. So where I disagree, we say we don't need to wait, because we have the capacity as humans. We are very intelligent. Even Nigeria as a black nation, if you go in the US, go England, go most of the top countries in this world, Nigerian doctors and lawyers and even scientists are the most intelligent. We know what to do. The lady, which is the people who do this judgment for Supreme Court, they know say what they do, they wrong. But sometimes they throw stone for people to come liaise. Because they talk about corruption for executive arm. But the corruption, the worst case scenario, when we don't know, I don't want just cast assertion.
Because no,
the aspect of this very legal system,
we'll just go straight to the matter.
Their ways they very bad, and they don't feel
but again, you see, now the same thing Oriwa about talk that time, because you see now, 2 weeks ago, the same thing when you talk so. Now in PDP is to talk.
See, in the case of Imo State.
Okay, look at it.
In the case of Imo State. Just a second. In the case of Imo State, what it actually played out there was that it is based on the interpretation and the request and the prayers of the opposition. The election of Uzodinma, Hope, where in your primary constituency, when you forget a lot of votes, they say they set them aside. They not query them. Say those votes in irregularities there. They just say forget about that vote.
No. The area where would they look now be say, Roy, not be say to you talk that when it's in favor them that time, these people they clap on. Why those want to protest? Now you don't favor these people now.
You know when they talk about democracy, also when they go abroad, they say politicians are the same. All the whole world, anywhere when you the politicians are the same. America, when people they always want to pull Nigeria down, they lose them. So we as a country say Nigeria will try. You understand me? None of our election where we don't do for here now, they will say one country now can interfere. The US where all of them they talk. You know, say look at the behavior of Donald Trump now. Those who intensify. You know, see the way they do all of them. Look at the impeachment when they do for House of Rep. A Republican they with them. A Democrat they against them. They voted their no party line. Now let one person like different. When they reach Senate, when the Republican they
party line.
We will just reduce Nigeria every day. Reduce Nigeria. And make me not support PDP that they when they protest everywhere. That's why they reduce this country. Because more people just sit down for somewhere they cast aspersion of judiciary, just talk, they loot them. Not be the same judiciary. All the big people when come be Superman now, what we call it celebrate, not be the judiciary in every day.
Yes.
Not be make us know say they go fit do anything. Now in not favor you, the whole world will collapse. Judiciary don't know what they do. You don't sit down for your house, they road chair, they interpret constitution, they interpret what the Supreme Court talk because you now Ghana, nobody fit tell you. My brother, society don't they work like that. May we take this country, may all of us believe this Nigeria and our own. Anytime when we not there around, when they see we don't say Nigeria, we they try. Every time people will just deliberately they pull Nigeria down. They pull Nigeria down. What if you not get? What you not go get? When Nigeria, Supreme Court don't take a decision. Now they be the highest now. If today they don't swear the guy, I don't get problem. I know it's not an issue. We go let just there. Even you know say. The president of this country get power to declare state of emergency for any state we want to. If they decide they say they want declare, they can't do that.
If that argument now, for instance, yes. It's just that like I talk, the constitutional law they try to call, confirm me come. That argument say this or that will not get to thought or whatever to get that.
When court make pronouncement, they know they look at it. Now, because you can't build on nothing. Now why they go court before? Not because of necessity. Say yes. Where we will mark go. When any judgment when court they take, once they don't disqualify candidate, nowhere where they don't say they will go look how you take scholar. You can't build on that. I contested for governor at the time when I not get deputy. And they tell me say if you not get deputy, you not be candidate. We cannot guarantee you. You understand me? Until I just submitted the information of my deputy. Then it's a great ticket. They get together. What if one they fall, they gather for. If one they rise, then they gather rise. Not be say, may we look at the institution when we get, may we continue, may we get regard for our institution. If judiciary talk, may we believe say they be human beings, they feel make mistake. Even when God do something, people they will challenge them. You remember the story of Jesus Christ when he entered Jerusalem, people they shout, Hosanna in the highest. He never read 24 hours. They say killer. Nigeria here, my brother. May we take her. I don't say it they pay. It they pay when it favor you, when it not favor you. Me now when they talk, I'm not a PDP member, but I just believe so. May we allow this country make it work for us.
Yeah. You see, my brother, with all due respect, he never stand for a particular decision now. He talk and go here, he talk and go there.
Yes.
You complain about the person who come up as a national chairman to interpret, say, see what the Supreme Court talk. I say you go beyond waiting the talk. to talk about the person of the national chairman.
I don't mention national chairman.
No, when because you say they make decision, the thing they pain. But what did the man come out and explain that day, yesterday, in his press conference? He only talks, say, the decision of the Supreme Court to say they're not swearing liar. At the same time, Supreme Court not interpret, say, this same PDP guy, they're not swear him in either, because he not scored the required two-third majority across the 8 local government. To me, I don't see what the man do wrong.
No, to you now, as a Nigerian
So
citizen.
Is there anybody waiting?
Ideally, because you see, most of the time when you go to speak.
I don't know, but
because
in the chat does say, once court don't talk, don't talk.
No,
so
so what the court talk now, when mean they try to make her understand, say, in neither day here, nor day here, nor day here. Say, even if the man talk, now human being, he get right to react in that way, but he not get any problem with that reaction. But at the same time, they tell you, say, go further beyond that. Say, the man already established, say, as the court talk, the court not talk, say, me they swearing the PDP guy. Say, me they swearing the next person will meet the requirement of the two-third majority across the 8 local government, which is what we know they talk about. And they talk about the Nigerian state, say that they bring Nigeria down. Nobody they bring Nigeria down. If anybody even they bring Nigeria down in terms of where we're supposed to be, I think we'll refer out to some of the commenters per se, democracy they grow. With me, they talk and say, we don't suppose to reach that stage. Where they say they're supposed to interpret what they right. I make reference to how intelligent Nigerians be. I make reference to how intelligent Nigerians be in some countries abroad, which means we know exactly what we should do. And this learned senior and this learned Supreme Court judges know exactly what they're supposed to do, so that when they interpret them, the national chairman of APC no need to come out to come make us understand, say, see what the judgment talk. Because first and foremost, the year say they nullify election because of the deputy. I know they say the deputy not do wrong. It is true, if they don't get evidence, they feel not say the deputy do wrong. What he bring deputy down, he bring the governor down, become a joint ticket. Agree, nobody argue. But for the fact, say, the PDP candidate now not come meet the required constitutional arrangement in terms of how many supposed to score across the 8 local government, they don't feel so I mean.
Okay, that's why, you know, say, every day, now different, and they evolve for our political distance. Maybe we're going to begin to call constitutional lawyers. Maybe we're going to begin to call Attorney General Obi Malami, whether they will call declare state of emergency for Bayelsa, whether because by the time whether ENEC will feel because ENEC and Malami and then go talk now.
Which instance they declare state of emergency? Not the one that's katakata. As we speak now, is there any fighting in Bayelsa? No. So what?
No, because at the end of the day, no governor come there now.
Yeah, but if governor not there, there's a provision in constitution where they say what he go still hold down. Whether not to rerun the election, anyhow they want to.
And now they try. No, before they go do that one.
Vacuum the government.
We never know what will happen for Bayelsa. Whether they fight now.
What do they try to talk now? If by today they not swear anybody in, and Dixon come out today, a vacuum don't do now. So make vacuum not there.
Yeah, because of those systems. Because you never fair experience and for here, not me say our law. There's a way that government will also deal with that issue. If they need to go rerun, if they need to swear in the PDP guy, they feel say the tutor no come matter. If they feel say they need to disqualify the deputy, make Lion win, go bring another deputy. We are waiting to see. But the issue of the a party, national chairman coming up as a human being, like he talk, he say, now human being must pay. You know, they talked yesterday, said the thing they pain. He's only just trying to say that the interpretation was wrong. Like Imo State, it's a different matter altogether. And I agree and I supported this idea because it makes sense.
Okay, yes. For us, if you watch this program, we look at issue of our country, Nigeria. And again, one thing I want to talk. Many years ago, was it 1998? Something happened in America about the election, and the Republicans and the Democrats. I want you to put this thing. Record what I want to talk today now. They call protest, go to the Supreme Court. The only difference, the only thing, when you tell no say this man a Republican, this man a Democrat, maybe the flag, as in that placard when we see they carry. And we want to make our democracy also evolve, reach that stage. Why they talk about say the way some of us say they take this issue of politics, at the end of the day, we know they greet ourselves, we know they talk to each other, we know they eat to each other, we they hide when we see someone from that camp, we they all those kind of things. I don't think say I think we don't grow past that one, that is not really the necessary. Okay, before we go enter those states, you are a young man. Let's leave politics now. What will be the lesson when we say if you say any young man go learn from this deputy governor matter?
Well, I think the lesson what they need to learn is practically to do it personal, as a person, as a young man. You they grow up. you get the opportunity to the academic system in any way or form, try to put in your efforts to do things the way it's supposed to be. Because if you don't do things the way it's supposed to be, or go through academic system the way it's supposed to be, in the future, if you aspire to be something, for example, like in the issue of this deputy governor, and the result of the amount of you having to come to forge anything, it can actually derail and affect you. Because whether you like it or not now, the deputy governor of Bayelsa, no matter the outcome, David Lyon may be exonerated over time, but the deputy already entered Malaba. So young people must learn to understand that whatever they do in the aspect of their life, of their lifestyle growing up, they must learn to maintain decorum, to live within the ambit of what the provisions be, in order to be like tomorrow when they scrutinize you, you're not going to end up like somebody where they say, he forged this or he forged that. So if you did school, put eye well, so that at the end you get your grade, even if you get pass for school, and they qualify you to contest, provided the documents are genuine, you are still home and dry. If you get merit or a distinction, well, good and fine. But for you to do school, you know, they enter class, they jump up and down, people they see you, they know you're supposed to be students, eventually they maybe gangbang, at the end they rusticate you. In the future, maybe the light can't show for yourself opportunity to come for you to contest or to achieve a certain position, and they need requirements from academic platform for you to sustain, and you end up going to forge them. It's not good for you. So that is the lesson I feel say young people need to learn. That opportunity where you get at a young age, you know, will come back again. Utilize them on time, do things right, and make sure that the right feedback or the results also comes to you.
Right, Oriwabo, we'll come to our state. I will begin to wrap up. From issue of proclamation of a letter of proclamation to House of Assembly to swearing in to this one, many things don't evolve for Edo State. Here we are now, inside that APC right now. They set up one committee from a reconciliation committee headed by Ahmed Lawan, Senate President, the governor of Edo State, and the Edo State government, they protest them. They bring another one, BC Akonde panel, and they welcome that one. So what is your take right now in the political development in the Edo State between the two factions of the APC?
Politics, not be today fashion stuff for political party. Don't they happen before? Therefore, even at the time PDP don't see pass through that road. Even somebody now they see the pass. Even the Congress when they do, some people see they cut now for those say.
They cut. So even right now to say they stop the Congress.
Therefore, now battle they always be for politics for this part of the world. Now, what
if they cause the battle?
Now sharing formula now. You know, say me rich man. You may go say you know rich man. You know rich man. Now you not get anything when it will be quarrel. Now sharing formula. Or let they fit they pretend they tell you say no, now that one. Give me this one. You say I not gonna give you. You take this one. You say I not. That's the bigger. Any other thing not there. No one when they kill a person pick it there. No one when carry another person. What say and a family matter. You know there. The way when me reason now, I find and say, give me this one. You say I not give you. I not give you. Take this one. You say I not take. Now if you want to use a better jet, you say I'm sharing from the life fair. And I they always bring all those. But for those say me no, I don't look and say okay. The governor say he welcome the committee when they set up. To me, okay, I like him. You also know I'm not the pretend, but this of Governor Obaseki are the supporter, I'm not the hider. Therefore, I know of course say that to say, me they support Governor Obaseki, and me they take risk and decision. Say this man, when they first set up committee for Lawa, he said no, because you know say Lawa now be Senate president. They don't have a pass resolution say they want to take over. I don't say as well. Even when don't say that, if you call your consultative committee, it not be the same thing with John. The government in their wisdom say no, we not agree because you don't get interest. Now they say no agree. Now they don't set up another committee. Look at the man when they in charge. Even the party leadership also reason with us. For this man to tell this thing, these are the reasons why the party leadership were okay. Okay, no, we settle the matter. They set up a new committee. See the man when they on top now, BC Lakande. It's not just a former governor, a former international chairman of the party, who are not the body when they even bring out the party. You know, and it's a statesman. All those people don't big past those level of sentiment. They go look at the matter the way where it be. Quarrel when they go, once the man don't look at with ego and say, no, not settle. They will settle the matter, everybody will see at the house. From if woman turn 100 times, now we deny them. You not get anything. People just say, no, this one will say, no, the governor don't say, I need settlement. Even since the government, they always say, if I listen to it, say I will continue to pursue peace. If you by disposition physically, you know say he's a man of peace. You know everything, if they talk with, if you see somebody for all, you know person will fit do violence. Police, psychologically, they feel no person like that. Governor and somebody who believe it, and he continue to the talk. The time don't run for peace. Now it's okay, Mona come in and settle this matter.
Okay, another thing, before I come to my brother, another thing I want make you look. Although it's politics anyway, for Bauchi, they get this kind of same problem. And it was even between the two political parties. This one are the same party. Why the thing come like this? Why they feel the one who dey between two rival parties fit settle am, the one who dey within one political party they don't fit settle am.
Before I will even government, may I just tell you, say, I don't tell this thing for one station that they tell them, say, the quarrel when they between Oshomole and Obaseki, no, maybe we don't look at from Edo again. I said, a Nigeria issue. I did the research and I found out 95% of Nigeria governor, the former, the Ikube, they know they talk. You go Lagos, show one who no one see about it. You go Delta, when there was, Okowa no one see Uduaga. Huh? You go Imo, Okotia no one see Ejoa. You go Kano, Kwakwaso no one see. Huh? You go Sokoto, the same thing. You go Ebonyi, the same thing. Metro any state, you know. You know reach rivers. So Ameti and this one, not be maybe not the two can say now between Baseki and Osomole. Now Nigeria matter, and I don't challenge all the scholars. I say make them go back and formulate a theory for ourselves, and I make we believe that we need the junior system of government that will favor us. For God, this democracy when we talk, we know something that are very. How come governor when you go bring somebody when you are come Gandoje? Look at the life of Gandoje. I take day with Kwakwaso. Kwakwaso dey minister na PA. He go house of rep na PA. He do me, you know, he carry and follow body throughout. The day when they swear the mind, the next week he say make that man not come Kano again. All of us need to the border. I know they look the matter between Osomole and Obaseki. No reason above that level. Say not be that matter now. Nigeria, all of us now ask how come former governor Ikube no want to see yourself. Because if you understand those ones, then you will not narrow it down to know that. Not be waiting me and let's assume me did the other side and me dey here. It not be quarrel between me and him. It be like quarrel when we don't agree for our papa. That's what the thing can be. Say former governor and Ikube, they don't want to see themselves. And the matter will continue like that. To all of us, there is a theory that will define all of us as a people. Because one, the person when you bring ego they enter. Say not be you, me when you hand over, I give you. You say that's what you want to do me. And the man when you hand over again once he say, I see get brothers, I get friends, make I see St. I want to talk to my wife. He said, no, come. Don't let all these things will continue to be quarrel. And I'm telling the those people, I know Nigeria, make all of us stand up to continue to ask, how come former governor and the president and the Ikube know they want to see themselves? When you order those like, the solution for those will be very easy. And you see, this is the first time we don't even see when political party they get fashion. Political party fashion within the street party is more dangerous than inter-party. Intra-party rival is very dangerous. Then we can pass because me and you won't share the same idea. You know what I get. I know what you get. If misunderstanding, it be like went to arm robber the quarrel. You hold on, I hold on. Now we go to now let's we share something. You say no. You know the way they take the settle. That's what the matter they be. To me, we get governor for those days very peaceful. Say no, settle the matter, and the man don't make himself available for settlement. But they settle.
See, okay. Yes. You don't see all the things we don't talk about. So just
because obviously I would appreciate say maybe when you ask some question and they respond.
No, you go ahead. You don't. You go ahead. No, you don't listen to them. You know, you are a good listener. You don't listen to them. React to everything we don't talk. I start from say the fee settle PDP. APC for Bayelsa, for Bauchi. This is APC.
No, that was the second question.
Yeah.
What's the first question?
What would be your own take of how this matter go?
Yeah, because in the issue of the APC, talk about proclamation.
Yes.
That's what it starts.
I say yes.
So the issue of the proclamation when they talk, and it would be nice to hear say, Excellency, the governor of Edo State, who is the governor of the state, is our father. Is a peaceful man, but I start to differ because I don't know where in research come from, and he also make a very clear saying I'm a supporter of Gio, which is fine because I was once a supporter of Gio before he became governor. We know how we work hard Because any politicians when they talk, he talked about sharing formula. Say everything will be the quarrel. Now who they share, who not share. For God's sake, the person where you see they talk about, say, if he still be the leader of the party, will be the father of the whole nation, APC wise now. Now person will God don't bless. You know, person will still stretch olive arm to another person to bring you back to the state of the nation. So not be just because of governor and incumbent governor or the past of president and allegation say na Nigerian and black people ideology of betrayal. It's very clear. Even if you get younger brother or you get cousin, the minute you help out, maybe you will travel, go overseas or you get anywhere where they go say don't big pass you. I think give you private examples.
I'm saying research correct.
Wait, no, research wrong because he affiliated to governor and past governor. Okay. I said our character.
Now there's something now.
Matter of governor. So what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that the issue of proclamation. You and this gentleman know say big foul play there. First and foremost, don't be person become governor. He carry himself away for seat of governor. Not be person project him. Not be person stand for him. With all due respect, not be come up against or carry enmity because of Geo. Say this man get the brain to lead this nation based on the way they do, because the character of man had to change. Excellency deviates so much to the point that when Baba Wako asks you, say, why this thing be like this with your people? Why not they call the people why you still work? You say, Baba na oppressor. What you not concern the man, you drag the man, you put him inside the problem, because now the man own, now he go straight for the matter. The people who really get the differences, say, the shorty formula, you don't enter government now. You shut them out. Now those people, now follow. Wait.
Let me share the formula.
Not the shorty formula.
Okay.
You need to listen to me carefully. Maybe if you understand the messages when they put across. Okay. You know if you use person work as laborer, then when it comes to the time to pay him or even give him food, you say no food, you don't give him money.
Yeah, Bible tells every laborer.
When the laborer cry come out as party man now, we will be say within into politics. We know how difficult it be to convince one person. But like this my brother now, for me to come convince her to change the position. Say I get politics. Then you can't talk about convincing thousands of people. When they don't work for you, they don't vote for you. All you fit do now to pay them back with the salad toast. Then you can't find a way to blackmail them to say these people they after money. I make you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. But the box, the post, they read. Because for those of us who know they gullible, we they smart, we understand system beyond how they say for here. No say, wahala they there. You know say why you did there. The issue of proclamation, and now they do inauguration. When they want to do inauguration, be member elect, you're a member elect. You don't go so close, you don't go call your family, you don't go call your wife, you don't go call your brother, you don't go call your cousins, you don't do reception. When National Assembly do, when Buhari send proclamation letter, for this Nigeria, we did they don't ever do proclamation, they do it for night. Then the members when don't suffer, don't spend their money, take campaign, win election, you not call them. Some, when they ever carry with Nika, unfortunately, that person when they carry with Nika, Ephraim, na my person, na my friend. I know her personally. Now London, if I did. With bedroom slippers to do inauguration. You not go shame for that kind of thing. Then you expect me to assume, say, those people when they disenfranchised, who already win, they're not the office, say the person a peaceful person. They say, who go fair carry fight? You go fair carry quarrel. If to say, Geo, governor, not let people wait around and advance and wrongly, he call everybody, they inaugurate. Now, governor, I can assure you today that those people will not even fight out. Now, wrong impression, say, if you let all this one, we'll not deal with you, come in. Before that, you know they cry, 24 over 24. You know they shout, 24 over 24. How those people take win? Governor, no. Now then, campaign by themselves, win the election by themselves. Common support, where a party where you did, win a leading party, a ruling party, not people assist the people. Because me, myself, I contest. In my case, I fight down to Supreme Court. I make me the answer and say, wait for the get information. As of the year now, the person where they occupy my constituency, he not even win. But because say second big man joiner, he get away. But he did now they represent who? So the people where they not call into the house, where they not inaugurate so. Now grieving justice they do to them. You're not supposed to treat them like that because they not be PDP, so they be APC. What you can make you call some? Leave the majority because you feel say if I let them come, they feel choose another person. That is for that aspect. Whether governor not peaceful man, not be peaceful man. I'm not in the position to say governor not be peaceful man because I never say they box with anybody. But me no say as this own day now this matter day for APC matter so. Now the same governor now they instigate all these problems. Because why? Come when you drag for this problem. The matter not concerned. Now every day among those who complain to the man bitterly say, see what did they do for our side though. see what the elders they do. Governor not even call us to talk to us. Even if we don't spend money, we don't win, make it settle certain issues. Okay, make you relapse. Instead, they do it with guru.
Okay, but
at the end of the day, now, may they leave comrade for the matter. May they leave them out.
No,
because if you beat the must cry.
Yes.
So the people when they not inaugurate, it is wrong for the House of Assembly, this sham House of Assembly, to leave their colleagues outside. Say,
but at the end of the day now, you know why I go back and say, see where would they start from. We would say not yet to Huru. So we go now. So we would do to you.
The committee where they set up. The first one they set up, we talking about Ahmed Lawal. Yeah. Ahmed Lawal, with all due respect for people with their positions today, now one of the people wants to say gay integrity. We be say he ready stand for truth. You don't care whether a president they talk to. Yes. Which day Ahmed Lawal they tell president say your security apparatus for the country, the army, the soldiers, all of the police, they know they do well. For the man to fit stand and speak the truth to the president, it shows not be rubber stamp. Because the man, Ahmed Lawal, talk about this issue of House of Assembly before, say, the way not to do this thing no good. We're not supposed to do it for now. We're not supposed to cut all these people out. When they inaugurate a committee to settle them, and they say the man not supposed to head them, good and fine. The man don't see, if they're busy, of course. It don't see step aside. Come we don't set up another panel, maybe with the contributions from the president. This one I go even worse for the past.
But we will not look talking like that now.
May I tell you why?
Is there no way out?
There's a way out.
What will be the way out?
We are getting there, but before I speak about the way out, when Mr. Fee say be the issue, I first need to talk about the instances of the problems where they create.
But we don't talk about that for so many months now.
You say the man gets experience. You say the man don't be this, don't be that. That one's supposed to worry you because why? He not going to come here now fact before him. Because he must ask them, he must ask government, say, why you be say, we're not doing inauguration, all these people there outside. All this way, what you not don't do? All those things, 950 write the report, say, the way I see him, he not going to even compromise the integrity for you.
Yes, okay, now. But to you now, okay, before I come to you now, where would it be the way forward? Una go remain like this.
Well, the way forward we say we on our APC to start with. Governor talks say come with suspend national chairman. You know if you suspend landlord from the house. National chairman is the chairman of the party nationally. Now you go suspend, you know, you go suspend now. To go forward, now they don't inaugurate the committee. Let the committee come.
That make everybody.
May they talk to the different factions because I'm not fit tell you now since I say now let governor say I just get some errors. Say error, not the other side. But you need to weigh up error. The error where they decide compared to this error, which one bad part. Now you even hear say people house it they dynamite them. They say now during the time when Pastor Sagi fed the now those things will happen, which is the propaganda where the media people where they work with excellency the propaganda do. Media among those where work hard tirelessly for jail. These people where they deal with us, so because they don't know the way they go battle, they don't know the way they take win, so they did complacence with the fact. With all due respect, Crucial Sagi is an employee of the governor. Your own intention is to first defend the governor. But all this issue could have been corrected from the beginning that the man that is busy, they govern, when they give them wrong information. In they use the office, they take certain decisions when not on the right. When it is backfire now, you constantly they lie to defend yourself. So I hope and wish that when they come, they will do their job. Not maybe they do the job for them.
To you, after speaking, but to you, light there at the end of the tunnel.
Light, because see, we are all in the same party. Light must be. Why light not go day? As this state be so, even as this current day so, the GO come, they're not they happy now. They want to remain for government. The problem where they get, the only problem where I feel say they will get is eventually maybe election will come, primaries will come and all those things. Whether they get the fortitude to feel convince people to vote for their candidate where they will support and the different thing. If they still run the peaceful process where say okay at the end they say no way they know the quarrel. At this matter so they don't resolve. Perhaps the instructions will still come from the top. It's okay. More not doing like that. We to some extent we still bend our hand. It's okay, anyhow we will do it because we're the same party. But on the contrary, when you begin a quarrel, you begin a fight. They say you know what, this person just talk to you, just begin to shout for them because you know what I mean they hear the truth. Now what did they happen from home? Now you throw stone for your house. Now usually they complain say person throw stone for your house. I hope say the committee will come, go find a lasting solution because why? For politics to exist, it must exist in a peaceful environment. They know they use quarrel everything. The opposition, they'll show you understand. So ideally, from the onset and things will don't happen. If up till now, they never inaugurate those people, If governor by himself go meet all those people, say, oh, yeah, Mona will come out. Come on, inaugurate. No matter what happen, Mona will enter house. It is anybody you get to impeach the governor. What do you want gain?
Even impeachment, they talk so, you know, they
why
easy
you
like
go
that.
impeach him? No, why you go want impeach your own governor where they your same party? If as you keep them out, so maybe after 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, as governor, now you be the number one man, now you get the decision. If you say, okay, this one I want to talk, I don't want to listen. Go and call those people for me. You hold meeting with them once, 2, 3, 4. Therefore, don't resolve this matter since. Now, that will be the key issue will lead to many things outside the primaries we're concerned. Because we don't want to talk about our own, we want to talk about our government and the arm of government supposed to come the operator and not be. How you go to operate house with how many people? When they say people vote for constituency, they don't get anything. It's not supposed to be like that. So
right, time not again. Just
no, but I understand his position. Yes. He work, they not settle him. He get reason to the quarrel. You understand me? He get now waiting to he get reason to the quarrel. But the issue where they
I'm not gonna like to talk over him. No, because you know why?
You talk just now. They allow you to talk. May you see allow me talk. Because all the time when he give you moderator, you moderate these things. Now you the moderator. Opportunity to go for you to talk.
Okay, just let her talk. You
when I talk finish,
when you come, you talk. Just make a brief.
Because the way where the things they go. Now Papa when he die, now he made them say, me mama said I made the script here, me for mama. If quarrel not there, we for not there where we there. Now that means understand the way he done this is. Now he go say I suspend chairman. Chairman say we don't suspend you. This one we remove her. If quarrel not fair day ground, it not they happen. As he see me just and I will greet each other. We don't be for them. You understand me? Therefore, I wish we don't fair day quarrel before. As I say you to where. Therefore, anything we will continue to the build. We will continue to the build of that misunderstanding. That's what this society be.
All
this one when they happen now, when people, I see people, some people not they greet each other again over this matter. And they see some people, how they laugh. The reason why they laugh is that one, the kind of politics where they pray for this part of the world. Now, God and boy relationship. The day when God don't give instruction, you when they say you know greet Roy, you will come. We don't meet again. Not be something where you they do. I never see people they do the thing and they look there. I have been into this game for a very long time. Therefore, I don't do research on all those things. And I found out say all those people when they do God, we will do this one, we will do this one. You not get what it takes to do. Do not be saying you not get. You feel get the research. But the way when we take structure our politics, the power, people will get the power for it. They give directive. I don't see one scenario like this. If you want, if today, I forfeit the real and give you this. I forfeit the real and give you.
No. After this,
they give you the scenario when it don't happen for this country. A government inaugurate, I don't be quarrel now. They bring all this. If quarrel not there, will all this started happening? As when it did, when people now we see some people are now believing they are now God. You know, even all of us we are human beings. Governor is also a human being. There is a level. There's a limit to indulgence. There's a limit to indulgence. When you come to see the thing on the go, I expect all of us, who the believers of God, you know, basically. All of us will believe, and we have a reason for believing, because one, the worst that can happen to a man is that you have a power without authority. That is the worst that can happen to a man. And anybody has a man, me when you do not, I'm a man of justice. Anywhere I see oppression, I see intimidation. I they carry my hair come out the church. No, more than not they do one like this. More than not they do one like this. When people say they contest election, they not settle them. Yet they see say for a formula, not be sharing formula. What did they happen?
Listen, okay. They talk about say you do election, you not settle. Unfortunately, you not know my background, and I don't know your background. But from the antecedent, the way into the talk now, I don't already say na empty vessel. Something we just they loud.
That's an issue.
You know why?
No, that's an issue. No, that's an issue. That's an issue. That's an issue. I won't take that from you. That's an issue. That's an issue.
Okay, I withdraw the word. May I use a different word to tell and say, now person will be say it just one day loud. Why? Because
why will I want to be loud?
Because you know what? You just talk now and say he contest, they not settle him.
Now what you talk for you, just see moderator. You are here to tell me, say, see what you talk, say now na contest, now not the what that want me.
Wait, I just tell her something. You see, I say I contest, they not settle me. On air, but automatically that word way they talk. Not be waiting I talk just now. You know if you talk, say, because they not settle me, that make me the quarrel. You don't understand? I dey make my point since with vital issues based on how I take know. I only use myself say I contest because I was party to the beginning of these issues from day one. I tell you, say people work. At the end, you don't pay them. You know me say because you contest and not settle. That's not what that. If anybody did, when they even cause make we settle you out of proxy. When I come na Deco na me, I spend my money and I hold my integrity. If you never know, go ask for my constituency. Ask anybody for the state. I'm not even sure say this guy really know me. For now to the
now you don't even know me. If you know me, now you don't know me. If you know me, you know the talk with you.
Every time you say you contest for government,
no, sir.
And then you tell me say they not settle me, that make me the talk.
If you know me, if you know me, you will not be saying what you are saying.
Don't say no be along those lines that they go. But I never tell you one word. Now you the pick offense, you the verse.
No, you directly insulted me.
You know what? Because you insulted me for saying that they're not.
What do you talk here? What do you talk? If my adjective, I don't put away. You say I don't put away. But your connotation, your disposition reflects that.
Okay, now,
because I've been man. When you talk that word, say they're not said to me. That's slight to my personality. I stay calm. I know say if I throw matter at you now, as I tell you say. You dey make noise, you go react because that's not the idea for to go on. You say you be governor man, you be this, you be that, you be that, and at the end of the day, they tell you about issue of people who they disenfranchise, the issue of settlement, the issue of the committee where they set up. Governor na peaceful man, okay, Ahmed Lawal team, they don't agree. Now, Bisa can they come? I see they tell you say, person with more integrity will give you more problems. If you feel say you get where they go.
Not they even talk like that. If you program not say they will give problem. Why is not people who want concert to you are not saying they will give problem.
You're supposed to stop and make you allow me speak.
Your talk don't pass as a because the time when
no. See the way I say the drum.
Is it not my person?
You talk, I give all the time.
Yes.
You talk, I give all the time. So far, the only thing we say, time not they give me because other interviews.
You say I'm going to finish.
But you see the other line. No, wrap it up now. Will this issue be solved?
This issue will be solved, but it will be solved not in the way TikTok can say, now I got to give instruction. As per say, maybe if something they wrong, about people will get votes. And at the end, now on one hand they will take all them. You are making a mistake. Okay. Until you are kicked out, then at that time you will know. So you yourself will talk, you not get votes.
Okay. See the thing we say.
I don't get vote. You want to keep me?
The thing we say. At the end of the day,
I will tell you.
Who are not convinced?
All right. Yes. No. Like I talk, we don't exhaust our time. Some other for their side. Like I talk, PDP, APC, APC, one day. After the whole thing, we now go come together again and they just take them forward. That's what we wrap up the program today. We could agree to that. We could not. Last week All right, we still there on Good Morning from Benin. Maybe we'll take another set of interview. We'll come back shortly. Let's take a small break. We'll come back.
The National Sports Festival is here again. Athletes from the 36th state of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory, will be hosted in Benin City, Edo State, from March 22nd to April 2nd, 2020. In keeping with the tradition, independent television and radio will commence the countdown to the National Sports Festival tagged Edo 2020, where updates will be brought to you during the 2-week Marathon Sports Festival from Monday to Friday. Use this opportunity to advertise your goods and services for maximum profit. For booking and inquiries, contact this number 0803-391-0879, 0808-5853-792, 070-352-78527. This event is proudly sponsored by Global Horn Industries Limited, manufacturers of high quality PVC ceilings, beautiful designs and very affordable. Kilometer 10, Benin Sapele Road, Ober Community, after RCC, before the bypass. EDS Paints, manufacturers of quality and durable paints such as Emotion, Glossary, Test Coat Oil Paints, amongst others. Located at Kilometer 12, Benin Sapele Road, immediately after the bypass by Ogege Community, as well as Amagba Community, and number 22 at Desua Road, GRA, Benin City. Azagba Mobile Phone World, your one-stop place for your cell phones and accessories at 47 Airport Road at Omega Tron Plaza, Benin City. This program is supported by Honorable Osagbovo Iyoha, Special Advisor to Edo State Governor on Political Matters, Edo South, Ambassador Scott Omo Udu, CEO, Scores Empire, Real Estate and General Contractor Limited. Celebrity Fitness, the right gym to lose weight, stay healthy and keep fit at number 1, Modukwe Asemota Close, opposite Trust Fund Building, sharing boundary with House of Tara at Diswa, GRA, Benin City. Pastor Chris Evazegbaye Egbon, the spoken prophet, General Overseer, God's Forgiveness Deliverance Ministry, 78 Eweka Street off Oba Soko, Uwelu Road, Benin City. Don Alvaro, Spanish wine with a splash of style with uniquely soothing taste for all kind of ceremonies. You can't settle for less. We are located at 37 Forestry Road, Benin City. Ball Bank Oil, Oloku, for your unadulterated product, where 1 liter is 1 liter. Located at Oloku, Benin Akure Road, Edo State.
2020, here we go.
NSF Edo 2020, Beyond Sports.
Hello there, my name is FX the Entertainer, and I'm here to introduce to you the door-to-door delivery service in Benin City, Edo State, Nigeria. OrionExpress.com.ng. Guess what? Whether it's hotel bookings, airport pickups, food or drinks delivery, whatever delivery you want around Edo State, Nigeria, we'll get it to you at your doorstep, and it's very affordable. And of course, we are time conscious. Just log on to www.orionexpress.com.ng and you'll be glad you did. I specially recommend it, and I know that you'll be glad when you go through our website. Our details are on your screen, and guess what? We would make sure that you smile at every delivery